Today on Softball 360, the Long Haul Bombers take their home run derby show down south. See how they blast them out of the park on a hazy, humid night in hot Atlanta at Turner Field.
You can bet one thing, Softball 360. If I don't hit the most, I will hit that. I'll hit that first one way out there. Not furthest one, first one way out there.
We play ball north of the border at a legendary Canadian tournament known as Le Piff. NHL superstar Stefan Robita is your host for great softball action and a tour of his hometown.
Come and see by yourself. Cross the border and come and catch what it feels to be a real softball boy.
Tag along for a tour of the hallowed halls as we walk the Softball Hall of Fame in Oklahoma City and see the greats of the game. Time for softball in the land of Elvis at one of the nation's top tournaments in Tupelo, Mississippi. We'll trace the roots of Elvis and more. Those stories and more next. Softball 360 starts now.
Welcome to Softball 360. I'm your host, Natalie Kane. Today coming to you from Turner Field in Atlanta, Georgia, where it is a hot one. Now we've got Team TPS and Team Worth ready to square off. Let's take a look at what's going to happen today in this home run derby.
Today's Bombers Bash is being contested in a highly appropriate place, Atlanta's Turner Field, with a mighty historic address, Hank Aaron Drive. Turner Field features a baseball that's truly Bomber-sized. It's actually a photo of home run ball number 715, the actual ball that put Helmer and Hank in the record book.
Conditions, we had a lot of rain here, so the humidity is going to be kind of strong.
I know when the weather's steamy like that, it takes sometimes it makes the ball knuckle a little bit more, and it takes a little bit better pop to hit it out of the stadium.
That's kind of hot. Is that going to affect you at all?
Nah, if you're on it, you're on it. It don't matter what the weather is.
So on this hot, humid night, the Bombers bring their one-of-a-kind home run show to Atlanta, the city where some serious home run history took place.
Well, that is going to be a great battle. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing that later on in the show. Right now, the road to championship takes us to Tupelo, Mississippi.
1, 2, 3, win! Time to get down to some softball business. That's business with a B, as in the men's B East Nationals of the ASA. Some of the nation's best softballers have trekked to Tupelo, Mississippi, drawn in by the tip-top competition.
You've got some excellent ball players. They are the top of their classification and they're fast.
For many teams, it's also a chance to earn a trip to the championships, so the stakes are plenty high.
The prize is whoever wins this tournament, the trip to Oklahoma's on ASA. Pretty big prize to get an all-expense-paid trip to play in the national championship.
Most teams have their eyes on the prize and come with compelling stories. The All-Air Force team is one of many. You see, the majority of all Air Force are on active duty, soon to be scheduled for service somewhere in the war-torn world.
When they go back, a lot of them within a number of weeks are getting ready to set sail and go overseas on deployments.
For all Air Force, this might be one of their last weekends in America. Luckily, it's in Tupelo, a town that packs in a whole lot of the USA. Tupelo is all things Elvis. You see, the king, Elvis Aaron Presley, grew up right here in this modest two-room house. He strummed his first guitar at the local hardware store, a birthday present when he turned 10. Today, the town of Tupelo and the guitar selection have both grown up. Check out the vintage Elvis-inspired collection at Main Street Guitars. If it's a collection you seek, then a must-see is the Tupelo Auto Museum. Over 100 cars are on the floor from all corners of the globe, from big to small, DeLorean to Tucker, even a hot rod Lincoln fit for the king. This 1976 Continental was Elvis-owned until he gave it away as a gift.
Thank you very much.
Now, if you're driving and dining in Tupelo, your Elvis itinerary should include a stop at Johnny's Drive-In. It was here that Elvis's legendary love of cheeseburgers began. But Elvis craved a one-of-a-kind specialty known as the dough burger. Times were tough, so the cooks mixed the hamburger with bread dough to create a pancake-like burger. Today, they still love them, and owner Johnny Wooten shows us how to do it.
It's just meat, flour, and water. I can't tell you how much. Been 65 years cooking them since October.
And the key to a good dough burger? Toast them up till they're thin and crispy.
Toast on the top and the bottom at the same time.
This is the Elvis booth, and folks feel that his spirit still fills the room. Softball players from the tourney chow down. The local folks who grew up with Elvis share a little-known sports fact about the man who put Tupelo on the map.
Elvis did play some softball some back in those days.
The king would be impressed with the softball at Veterans Park, home base to a well-run tournament with top-notch facilities.
This is one of the better complexes that I've played in.
Meanwhile, All Air Force takes on all who step on the field. Their teamwork and tight training are up front and on display. Another game, another win, and another chance to make it to the finals. But win or lose, it's the sport of softball that always comes out on top. And this weekend in Tupelo, the story remains the same.
Softball is a game where I guess you never outgrow it. You can play men's slow pitch softball well into your life.
If you'd like to take part in a softball trip to Tupelo, then please visit our website, softball360.com. Brett Helmer's been out for part of the season, but you can't keep a good bomber down. Helmer's back and has the knack for knocking them out of the park. Brett shares just what it takes.
If you want to be successful at the plate, it's about hitting the right pitches. But when you're playing games, which is what we all really are doing, the big thing is find a good pitch and hit that pitch. Don't try to pull outside pitches. Don't try to go the other way with inside pitches. Be a little selective in there. Wait for your pitch. You're going to have a lot more success.
When Softball 360 returns, check out an international softball event with a trip to one of Canada's most prestigious tournaments. Later, we'll hang out at the hallowed halls of the Softball Hall of Fame, where the roots of the sport are on display. And the Long Haul Bombers are on deck, with Team TPS and Team Worth ready to do battle. Fall is in the air, with winter as a logical follow-up. Come January, this is where you want to be. Sign up now for the Long Haul Bombers Stadium Power Celebrity Cruise. 4 days of fun in the sun and softball on the Bombers Bahamas Blast. The good times start January 24th. Go online now for more details at softball360.com. Softball 360 is brought to you by Easton Sports. There is a difference. The difference is Easton. Louisville Slugger. The teams at the top swing Louisville Slugger TPS. Mike in Sports. Elite equipment for the elite player. And by Worth Sports. Performance through technology. Softball360.com is the place for softball gear. Log on to order the best in bats, gloves, shoes, balls, and more. Softball360.com stocks all types of gear from slow pitch to fast with all the best brands. Hey, if you want it, we'll get it to you with same-day shipping. Softball360.com, staffed by folks who know, love, and live softball. Check out our website for gear, features, and news from the world of softball. Support the store that supports your sport. Shop at softball360.com.